If you're rebuilding after failure, let's have a real conversation. Starting again is huge progress, but if we're not careful, it can easily turn into repeating the same patterns. Most entrepreneurs do not struggle because they're not talented enough. They struggle because they rebuild with the same old habits. In this video, I'm going to show you the common mistakes that entrepreneurs make when they're starting over and how you can rebuild differently this time. Mistake number one is starting again too soon. There were a number of times where I tried to start the failure flip. I just wasn't ready. Starting a business is a huge undertaking because you are essentially rebuilding your house. I think you and me are so passionate, and even if your business failed through burnout or complete depletion, there is still this fire burning in your belly and you want to create. So don't beat yourself up if you think that you're ready to start and you do start and then you're like, nope, it's not the time. Mistake number two, and this is huge. Mistake number two is not understanding why you failed in the first place. If you are putting your heart, soul, money, time, energy into something and it doesn't work out, yeah, it sucks. But failure actually isn't a problem. Unexamined patterns are. You have your unique story, I have my unique story, and we may have similar reasons why our businesses failed or completely opposite reasons. Why did your business fail? Was it purely that you rolled the dice and luck was not on your side this time? Or is it something deeper? Your business is built on your identity, on your beliefs, on your codes, on how you think, how you feel, how you act. Do you have a healthy relationship with money? What ideas do you have about you and your success? Do you feel that you're worthy of what you want? Do you feel that people are going to be interested in your product or service? Maybe you're so used to survival and overworking that you automatically think that you are going to have to work your little bottom off in order to make this business work this time. There are very clear reasons why my business failed, and it was because one, I was always putting others first before myself and undermining myself in my personal relationships, romantic relationships specifically. And number two, I was very bad with money. I had a lot of money beliefs that people wouldn't pay me for what I love to do, and that people were not interested in my work, and that when I did get money that it wasn't even safe to have it. So yeah, a lovely little mix of things going on there. And all too often I know that we just want to brush those patterns under the rug and not even think about them. But if you are building this house again, if you are building your new baby, we need to do that on a strong, stable, healthy ground. So don't repeat the past, understand the patterns at last. I cover lots of these different beliefs in my other videos, so make sure to check out the library. And if you're feeling brave, say in the comments what you truly think your failures were down to, because once you know that, once you own that, you're going to unlock a way easier, smoother road ahead of you. Mistake number three is denying fear instead of listening to it. If you feel that your business failed because of certain beliefs or patterns that you were doing, then this can leak into your ideas about what's going to happen next as you rebuild your life and business. Are you worried that it's not going to work? Are you worried that you're going to fail again, that you're going to burn out, lose more money, lose more time? I know it can be so tempting to just try and cram these fears in a jar and shut the lid, but fear is your friend. This is the time to truly start talking to your fears and ask it really what's going on. I want you to imagine that this fear you have of yours is a particular shape or color. Maybe it's a person. What expression does it have? How is it making you feel? And see it as this thing that you can communicate with. And it can be very useful to ask it, like, what are you actually scared of? What are you worried that is going to happen? And once you know that, look at other ideas, remind it about, yes, that happened then, but you're showing up again, you're putting yourself forward, and that you're going to do it this time. Be your fears cheerleader. Reassure it, hold it, love it, support it, because if you keep this conversation open, then everything is on the table and it can be worked out. Fear can be a little bit of an interesting friend because there's a good chance that it's going to try and run away. Yeah, it's like an avoidant person that kind of wants to love, but then when you give it, it's like, no, leave me alone. When I do hypnosis sessions with my clients, once we really meet the fear can try and dodge and run away. And you know, my client can say, oh no, it's okay, don't worry, we don't need to look at that. But really, it can be very useful when you just kind of grab that fear a little bit and say, no, I've found you, we've got to stick with this and talk through it. If you want to be supported and guided in this process, then make sure to check out the breakthrough below. It is my one-on-one service for you to dive really deep into your beliefs, understand them, untangle them, and release them so that you can move forward in your business. Mistake number 4 is giving up on your dream and choosing the safe option. Please, I know that you have big dreams. I know that you have big desires, big goals. And when we found our business, that idea that we had, we can tell ourselves that it was just too big, or it was too much, it wasn't realistic. Don't you dare dim your light because it didn't work the first time round. Give it a second go. Because when we downsize our dreams and do what we feel would be more socially acceptable, it may feel more safe, but it is going to lead you down a long road of bitterness and resentment. As a hypnotherapist, I've worked in different niches, and some of those niches that I chose because I thought they would be safe, that there would be more demand for that particular service. And you can keep that up for a while. You can go down roads and niches and certain sectors that you think the money is there. But if you don't love it, if you do not believe in it, if you do not live and breathe it every day, it tends not to last so long. So what is your big dream? What are you not willing to give up on? And I feel that the wilder that dream is, the better. Because in this day and age, we are rewarding uniqueness, we are rewarding authenticity. And I think it was only yesterday in my video that I said the best business ideas are usually 2 usual things combined into one new idea from a fresh perspective. What can you combine from your past that you love into a new formula? It gets very exciting when you start experimenting and thinking like that. Mistake number 5 is following cookie cutter strategies instead of your own intuition and path. Whew, Lord, I feel upset with myself when I think of the tens of thousands of pounds that I put into other coaches to buy and try to follow their success blueprint. And yes, it's very good to learn marketing strategies. It's great to learn about business, but business is not as simple as do A, B, C, and it's going to equal D. It is not like that. And for a long time in business, people were selling this idea of, oh, you know, just steal my blueprint, you know, pay this amount of money and I'll give you everything that you need step by step to succeed. And yeah, for some people it definitely works, but we are all so wonderfully different, and we each have our own types of energy, our own unique toolbox of skills and superpowers. How can we think to be so robotic and just copy someone else in order to succeed? Life is not like that. I don't know about you, but I would not want to just clone myself like someone else. I want to do business my way. And if you have failed, that may have been one of the reasons why you did fail, because you were following the crowd, trying to copy and paste a strategy that was someone else's, and you didn't follow yourself. And as a newbie entrepreneur, I feel that happens more often. If you're really new to business and it didn't work out, then you can just really want to hold on to those other strategies. But if you failed, you've learnt. You have learnt now. And you know that, no, that didn't work. There has to be another way, and there is. This is exactly why I designed the map. This is another of my one-on-one services, and when we work together, I will look at your unique energy blueprint. I will look at your superpowers, your skills, how you are meant to do business, who with, where, when, in so many different ways. And it's a beautiful experience to do the map, because you're going to be walking away with a clear blueprint that isn't anyone else's. It's not my blueprint. It isn't any other guru's blueprint. It is your blueprint, your unique path. So if you're interested in diving deeper into that and walking away with a strategy that is uniquely yours, then you can find that description below as well. Mistake number 6 is rebuilding alone. For too long, society has been in this competition mindset. Oh, I can't work with anyone else because they are going to steal my ideas. I can't work in a group because I can do it better and only I know the way. We need to open ourselves up as a world in general, to way more collaboration. Everyone can have a piece of the pie. And again, you are unique. Don't you worry about someone being competition. Even if they stole your product, even if they stole your service, even if they stole your exact business blueprint, they're a different person. So never worry about competition. You may be watching other hypnotherapists here on YouTube and they could be sharing the same ideas as me maybe, but they're not going to be saying it in my voice, with my angle, with my perspective, with my energy. We're all unique and I'm not stressing about it. So if you are feeling yourself overthinking, starting to isolate more, starting to become more fixed on holding your ideas to yourself, ask for help. There are plenty of resources out there for you. You've got me, you've got grants, you've got co-working spaces, you've got lots of online groups. Get out there, see how you can collaborate, because with our powers combined, and I'm talking about the whole business energetic industry and web here, with all of our powers combined, you're going to be unstoppable. I definitely have plans on this channel to collaborate with other creators. I can't wait to start doing that for you guys. So get out there and start collaborating. And last but definitely not least, mistake 7, waiting for confidence. When my business failed 2 years ago, I was in serious debt. I also had a very bad relationship breakup, and I just kept waiting for the right moment to start again. And yes, like I said, I did try a couple of times and I just kept started and stopping. But there is only so much planning we can do, so much strategizing. At the end of the day, the only way that your confidence is going to come is when you actually start doing it. YouTube, for example, when I started thinking about doing YouTube, like the first time that I made my video, you can see it. If you actually watch my channel trailer, I'm like, duh, 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 like even the way I'm saying my sentences, I'm a bit like, I've only been, right now, I think I've only been on YouTube for 7 weeks at the time of making this video, and I can see the progress already. I'm talking way better. I'm using less filler words. Before, I was scripting everything. Now, I'm just speaking freely. So don't wait to begin. Confidence grows from within, and you've got to take the action. Consistency, action, doing it, literally getting on the bike is how you're going to do it. Okay, let's go. So a little bit of homework for you. I want you to think about the smallest step that you can take today to move forward, because it is those micro actions that create the biggest effects in the long run. So dear entrepreneur, I am so happy that you are thinking about starting your business again. That is an absolutely brave move within itself. But the victory is not just in starting the business again. It's about starting with way more awareness, more honesty, and true alignment. Please hit the like and subscribe button, because I want to get this message out to as many second chance entrepreneurs as I can. And if you're ready to dive deeper for more personalized guidance, then don't forget to check out the links below. And remember, you have not failed, you've been forged.